Hey yo, it's your boy Monster Man Rocco.
It's your boy Swagger Rock.
This is Snack the Ripper.
And you rap for those who don't know.
This is Master Ace. You are now rocking with the best. Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio. Let's go.
Breaking Records Radio.
Press 5 now. How you check Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man. Radio is like the place to be. I don't fuck strange music, dude.
I gotta tell you a story about Who's Your Daddy. So that track, because I had been following you for years at this point, right? And then a kid I went to grade school with, we started kicking again, in later high school, because he was an athlete. He started to smoke weed finally, so he started coming around and shit again. Yeah. So one day we're chilling, and the first time I'm kicking with him, like I'd never had a conversation about Necro, because we stopped kind of being friends before I would have ever gotten to your music, right? And then years passed. And, so he got me into Wu-Tang and shit when we were kids. But anyways, like, it was all his brother shit. And first time I'm kicking with him, he's like, yo, you hear that new Necro? Who's Your Daddy? And this dude put me on to your new joint. And I'll never forget that. But Who's Your Daddy was huge, man. I remember at high school parties, girls loved that fucking record, bro. And I've seen you live a few times, and I've seen how girls react to that shit.
Yeah, Who's Your Daddy? There's something fucking magical about just the way I did that. And that was the last song I recorded for the Sexorcist album. Oh, because, really? Yeah, it was strange because I wouldn't have had it on that album. And it was like just something in me. I knew to do that song. And what's crazy about that song is my uncle that passed, Uncle Hanan, not Howie, my other one. He was the one where I got a musical influences. I didn't really get music influence from Howie. I got music influence from Hanan. He's the one that gave me my first guitar. He's the one that got me into Hall & Oates. My favorite group as a kid was Hall & Oates. And Hall & Oates are actually really dope because not only are they poppy, but Hall & Oates were very musical. So if you listen to like Hall & Oates albums, them shits are fucking dope.
They're geniuses.
They're not whack. Yeah, fucking geniuses. So I used to wish Daryl Hall was my father as a kid. I loved Hall & Oates that much. I would daydream, what if he was my father? Oh, shit. Like, how cool would that be? Yeah, man. So, like, Hanan, his favorite song was the Who's Your Daddy fucking song, and he would play it in the car, and he would always bug out on the do-do-do. He was kind of like hinting the sexuality of it to me, even though I was a little kid. He didn't talk sexual to me, but I knew he was like, it's kind of like, I don't know. It almost feels like a cat call to women. Yeah. So I always knew that song was very sexual, but very dope, though. Very masculine, but very sexual. Yeah. And I never flipped it. And it was like, it just popped in my head at that time. And then I did that song and wrote all the lyrics on the spot in the studio with crutches. And I did it. And I just remember the girl I had at the time telling me she started crying. Maybe not from that song, but just from that album. I just remember the energy. Because she thought I was talking all that horse shit about her. Like, you're rapping about me! No! She started breaking down. I had to, cuddle her and get her from running out of the studio and be like, no, it's just about whores. It's not about you. And, the girl I had at the time broke down from the Sexorcist. She thought I was, like, the whole album was about her. And she was beautiful, too. Gorgeous, heavy metal redhead. Like, super sexy. Wow. So, I mean, I didn't want to lose that. That's for sure. But I ended up losing it because I gave her the go-ahead to become a stripper. Like, I gave her the thumbs up, thinking it would be cool. Yeah. In my mind, she'll be a stripper. That'll be sexy for me. She'll dance. It turned out to be a wow. I ended up losing her to the life and cocaine. Because I gave her the go-ahead. I should have told her at the time, nah, fuck that. That's a bad job. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But she kept watching the fucking, what's that girl's name? Carmen Electra stripper videos. She's like, I got the Carmen Electra strip VHS, and I'm learning. I should have told her at the time, nah, fucking throw that shit out. But I thought it might be sexy. She was already sexy. But I thought I was making her into, like, straight up my own personal stripper. But you can't have a personal stripper. Strippers will shit on you. For guys with money, cocaine, drugs, and anything else you could think of. But yeah, basically, Who's Your Daddy was just one of those lightning in a bottle. Same thing with I Need Drugs. One of those times where a lightning in a bottle I got. Same thing for Head Split. I got a lot of lightning in the bottle things for Necro. Yeah. Even with my albums, that might not have the catchiest songs on it, the Def Rap album in itself is like a lightning in a bottle, because I know fans hear Creepy Crawl and it's a big song to them, you know, the Manson Murders and then No Remorse. And I know people rock that record almost like it's a track.